What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you guys could drop a like or a thumbs up on this video if you guys liked it, I would really appreciate that as well. It would really help me out. Hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our MLB The Show 20 content that's going to be on the channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely great day, and thank you guys so much for watching my videos. What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV. We're gonna make this gameplay into the Mickey Mantle debut. You guys can see my opponent's lineup. He's kind of got that all Braves lineup going on. I don't know if he was grinding innings or if he was a big Atlanta Braves fan, but he was 7-1 going into the game. I was 10-1. I'm always streaming my games over on twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. That's where this gameplay comes from. It comes from last night. The reason I don't have any sound is because I'm always like bumping music over there, so I gotta take out the music for the copyright, so I hope you guys understand. But I wanted to bring you guys some gameplay because we haven't even brought any gameplay on the channel yet. So this is Mickey's first at bat, rounds it to the left side. Chipper Jones just doesn't quite have the defense, especially with Mickey Mantle's speed. Now we got Gary Sheffield up. Gary Sheffield is an absolute beast, one of the best hitters in the game, if not, I mean, he's just an absolute beast. Great hitter, kind of holds it down over at third. He flies out there though, and then Clutch Cody B, always coming through. Clutch Cody B, you gotta love him. You gotta love him. I love Cody Bellinger, one of my favorite players in the MLB and one of my favorite players in the game. Now, this is just a beast player as well. Pete Alonso is an absolute beast. If you don't have him on your roster and you're looking for a diamond, pick him up. I think he's usually around like 30K. He reminds me a lot of the Frank Thomas from last year. He gets our first run on the board there. And then there's my cap, guys. I'm gonna have a couple new videos. First of all, I got a new swing on my cap that's just absolutely lethal once you get the timing down. It's so beast. And I'm also going to talk about this PCI that I'm using and why it's the best. If you go to my hitting tips videos, I think in my PCI video where I talk about like my PCI settings, I do have like a pinned comment at the top of both of those videos that describes it, but I'd like to just update you guys on that, update you guys on my cap swing. It's a little bit creative. Look at my cap flashing the leather right there, the dynamic duo, baby. 𝗠𝗶𝗰𝗸𝗆 and my cap video movie making it happen. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. Don't you just love to see it? Craig Biggio up here. What a drive from Biggio. That was a low and outside pitch. We good okayed it, but we actually smacked the crap out of it. Most underrated thing about Biggio is that 90 speed, or it's the most, it's such a great skill that he has. A 90 speed catcher with all of his hitting is just insane. Play him at second base. Mondesi, I actually thought I got this one pretty good, but I didn't. You guys can see in the PCI feedback, I did not quite have the PCI on it, but we're going to be able to get the run home as that was a sac fly. Now Chris Sale steps to the dish. What do you expect from Chris Sale? I don't know. Not much, but how about that? Chris Sale nearly goes yard. What an absolute smash by Chris Sale. I don't know. I really got a hold of that one with Sale for whatever reason. Drove it all the way to the wall for a double. And now we got Mike Trout up. We got one down, 2-0 score. He's using like his created player pitcher who he had already grinded all the way out. He was already like an 89 diamond creative pitcher. Was using that kind of that funky delivery. Ends up getting Mike Trout out there. Now we got Mantle up. Here's the pitch, and I ground out to the shortstop there. So we got a 2-0 game. Chris Sale, I really like. I want to talk about some of the pitchers I really like. I like Sale. I like Glavine a lot, which might surprise some people. And I like Maddox. I like those three guys mainly because the stat I'm really looking at right now, obviously I'm looking at H49, K9, velo. But I'm really looking at control. I thought he was out at second base, by the way. But I really am all about control. Guys like Chris Sale, his motion's a little bit different this year. A lot of motions got updated. His motion's a little bit different, but I've been using Chris Sale and MLB The Show for about 4 years. So there's so many reps, there's so much practice that I really like him. I really like the pitchers with control. Don't quite get my PCI where I would like on this one with Gary there. So we fly out. Now, Clutch Cody B, bro. You know, the finest card 19 at the end of the year was probably, honestly, it was such a good card. It had an argument to be like the best card in the game next to Mays. It was such a good card. So I've swung with him like a million times now. End up popping up with Frank Thomas, aka Pete there. So we get out there, and then I got my cap up, that new swing. I've been watching a certain player that is #1 in the world, pitching rebel. You know, he's been an all-time #1 player in the world the last couple years. It's that swing. It's that swing. So if you know what that swing is from him, it's that swing, man. I talked about it in my cap build video as well. All right, so we're going with Sale here. I mean, I'm just kind of like, guys, you gotta throw dots to win. It's just all about throwing dots. That's how you win. That's why I always tell myself, like, I throw dots to win. You throw dots, you're gonna win. I've said it like 4 times, but yeah, that's really the name to this game. Get him to fly out. We're pitching really, really well with Sale so far. Mondesi is going to be a good week. Pop out to center field. Easy can of corn out there in center field. Chris Sale's gonna roll over here, and we are going to ground out with Chris Sale. So who we got up now? I think I was like talking to my chat during this. Like, I was just like, all right, I'm up 3-0, and it's kind of like in chill mode. That was not a good inning at all offensively, though. We didn't even score a run. And we can throw a pitcher with Sale, get him to pop up for the out. Easy can of corn. You guys might be wondering why I don't have the button accuracy meter up. There was a glitch actually where it was glitching out. So if you're having trouble with that, you can put it on buttons. But here's the thing, MLB The Show Tips released the fact that they're going to have a patch. So it's going to be patched soon. We're going to get button accuracy back. I'll be switching back, but buttons really isn't that bad. If you're having trouble hitting the green meter, it's really not that bad just to rely on the arm accuracy of your cards, especially if your cards have decent arm accuracy. I was finding it pretty smooth to load and just to use. It's really easy to use. It's like mindless to use. So if you're throwing the ball all over the place, I'm not talking about when it's glitched. I'm talking about when it's fixed again. You're getting a bunch of yellow throws. You could always use buttons if you want. It's surprisingly, I haven't used it in years, but it's surprisingly not that bad. This was a big turning point in the game. He, I think, got a yellow throw or something with that play right there. That's what I'm talking about, actually. It's like that couldn't have been more on cue with this commentary here. Like, he really, the buttons might have helped him there. The really good players are going to be able to green the throws like every single time. The key to it this year is that meter moves a lot faster, and you just really got to lock in. You got to pay attention. You can't just like go through the motions on it. You really got to lock in. Get a nice smash there from Gary that drives in Mantle. Big Meat Pete, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, there's something about that swing. He's got great quirks. Like, I think he's got the first pitch quirk. I think he's got like dead red, which is a fastball hitting quirk. Here's my cap. Just barely missed this one. I just barely missed this one. I remember telling the chat, like, oh, Chad, I just missed this one, man. I just missed this one. So we fly out to center field there. Now we got Biggio up, and we're going to be late. That was a bad swing by me. And I end up popping out to right field. Sale is still on the hill here. Throws a fastball. I use that fastball inside. I'll use like a slider that looks like it's going to be a fastball in the same spot. Usually I'll try to break it in, and then I'll use that changeup low and inside. He gets that one though. He actually smashes this one. This is another turning point in the game. So he hits this home run. It's 5-2, and he decides to pretty much run the replay on me. I really don't run the replay on anyone. He ran the replay on me. I usually like to get my home run and just like I might watch him like high five or something like that because I think it looks cool, but I really don't replay on people. So he decided to replay on me, and I don't know, that it didn't really piss me off. I didn't tell the chat like, oh, that really pissed me off that he just did that, but I decided to lock in that after that. I decided to really lock in after that and just like pretty much go esports mode on him, and I was just like, oh, okay, so you're gonna run a replay on me. I didn't even think it was that comp. I thought we were just like chilling, having a good time, like playing some MLB The Show, just kicking it. Nice play by him there though, to run back my guy to second, to run back Mantle to second. And this commentary is all in good fun. It's not that serious. I'm just kind of joking around. Bellinger though, Clutch Cody, man, Clutch Cody is an absolute beast. I don't know, he's just got that swing, man. He only has like 80 some power from both sides, but he's an absolute goon. Has absolute goon defense in right field too. Pete, how about another? How about back to back? The Frank Thomas at MLB The Show. I can't stress how good this card is. He might not be the best probably up on Legend and stuff like that when we get up to Legend, but right now in like, I don't know, we'll have to test him out. Like once I get to the World Series and start playing Legend games over on stream. And again, if you guys want to follow me, twitch.tv/MovieGamingTV. You guys can also follow me on Twitter as well at MovieGamingTV. Base hit from Biggio there to right field. You love to see it. You love to see it. Here's Mondi. He's going to hit it to the second baseman, and we're actually going to be done hitting for that inning. We get out. Chris Sale is literally still on the hill, which is crazy in DD. It's crazy to have him going still in the seventh, but he's just, I think he has like 93 control, maybe even 94. It's really high. It surprised me. I ended up looking today because I was just like, how much control does he have? I felt like I was just throwing dots like crazy. End up striking him out there a couple times, and then Chris Sale gets another base hit. When your pitcher hits, you're really going to win. It's just crazy to have him pitching this deep into the game. Ends up getting Trouty to fly out. Gotta love Trouty. Still just such a staple of my team. A staple of my team if I didn't enunciate that correctly. We're gonna ground out with Mickey there, and he just still has that speed. I'm not even close to the fact that, I mean, it's crazy to think that Mickey, this Gary Sheffield, he just hits an absolute tank. I think this thing hits off that like light tower. No, it goes past it into the street. What a freaking bomb from Gary. But it's crazy to think that I can still Ruby, Mantle, Biggio, and Gary. Like, they're going to get even better. That's pretty scary. You have to get like 160 some hits online though. So it's going to take a while. It's going to take a couple weeks probably for me to get that done. Sale's still on the hill. Still going strong. Striking out batters. Still 10-2. And we're going to get another out there. And then he heads up who? Freddie Freeman with his All Braves team. Pops out to left field. So it's 10-2 going into the top of the ninth. And the top of the ninth, we start off the top of the ninth by popping out with Pete Alonso to center field. So it's 10-2 still. And then the cap, man, I've watched Rebel use a swing for so long. And what's really interesting about video games and in sports and just kind of in life in general, if you want to get really good at something, like go watch the best person do it, study their game, and just watch them, study their film. I don't know if it's in sports or whatever, it's in school and life. Go study the best, man, if you want to become the best. I've watched him use that swing so many times. Mondesi goes deep. Guys, I really don't know how I'm going to take him out of the lineup. I am going to have to move him to my bench soon, but he's definitely going to be on my bench. He's so freaking glitchy. He hits a 3-run bomb there. But what I was trying to say, Sale gets his third hit of the game. What I was trying to say is go watch the best, man. You'll get so much better, you know. You can go watch Kyle. You can go watch Magunski. You can go watch Cougs. You can go watch Pitching Rebel. There's so many great players that are on Twitch and streaming. It's so many people that I'm just naming a couple off the top of my head that you guys can watch to get better at the game. You know, the more you watch people play the game, I swear you get better at it too. And then Trouty goes deep. Mickey, in his debut, goes deep to right field. You love to see it. We're just pouring it on now. We're just hitting and hitting and hitting. You love to see it. 16-2 ball game. Sheffield with the rip all the way off the wall. There's something about Sheffield that I reviewed all the cards on the XP reward path today. So if you're looking at which cards to take in the XP reward path, I know there is like an 86 Sheffield. I bet he would be pretty good, to be honest with you. Take this pitch with Belly here to walk. He's starting to like pitch around. I think he's just like out of ideas of how to get me out, to be completely honest with you. Walks Pete Alonso as well. I'm just like, I don't want to make an out. That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. I don't want to make an out. Like, it may seem like he's throwing it down the middle, but I'm also like really working counts, and I usually edit so you guys just get to see like when the ball is in play. So hopefully you're not too bored by, like, it takes a while to do that, to edit it down like that, but I like to try to make my videos as quality as possible. Get another base hit from Biggio there to get another run. 20-2, man. Absolutely out here going ham. We're gonna pop out though with Raul Mondesi and Chris Sale getting another at bat. Couldn't quite get the hit here as Eddie Matthews is going to make the play. And now we're in the bottom of the ninth. Chris Sale going for the complete game in Diamond Dynasty is nuts. Usually about the fifth inning, I'm pulling my starter to just either get more offense or because his energy just gets low and their PCI gets big. I just was in the zone. I don't know what was going on with him. Right here, decides to I don't know. I think it's because the game was so out of reach. He was just like pissed off and ran a second, or it was just, you know, whatever, GG's, you know, just let's just end the game. So that was the Mickey Mantle debut. We really got our bats going. We've been winning a bunch of games. I think I'm like 13-1, 14-1 online, trying to get up to the World Series. I'm gonna try to do that as much as I can. I've just been so freaking busy lately though, guys. If you guys like the video though, please like the video, hit the subscribe bell, or hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Jeez Louise. But and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. I love making these videos, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.